Hey everybody. DEE. How's everybody doing? Oh, DEE. How's everyone doing? Um, I'm doing alright. I just got my GBA in the mail today, along with the link cable. I haven't tested it out, mainly because I don't have batteries, and I don't know why I didn't think of getting batteries until now. But I just bought some batteries. I also bought a rechargeable cable, power supply. And I also bought a GBX7, the banana flavor. I still don't understand why they don't have an indigo. It's INDIGO, version of these shells. I don't know how I'm gonna have to paint them because I know that I'm gonna have to paint them, purple. I mean, I need to paint a lot of this, purple. I have to go for the all-purple setup, because I don't plan on getting the, like, the other stuff that, like all the other different flavors of Game Boy stuff. I don't know. I mean, like, the only shell I want for the GBA is the regulars. What are GBLAR, purple one. Which really it's referred to as indigo. It's called INDIGO. I have plenty of money, so I'll be fine. Don't worry. But yeah, how y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just fine. I'm just um I'm just wondering what's next. I mean, I feel like now I have to build up the game library and test out these games. That's basically what I'm doing. After that, it'll just be me just making sure everything, is nice and presentable because I want to give it my game an LED mod and maybe replace the fan as well. And I also have to get out that screw and replace it. I might have to get a drill and a drill bit to, get rid of that goddamn screw. And it has to be like a small enough drill bit to get because these are some small ass screws. I also have to do that for one of my VMUs for my Dreamcast. It's called DREAM. Whee! CASTS. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my Wii is like... I still don't know what revision number it is. Because of that goddamn screw. And I'm like, I don't want to own a drill. I just want to get the screw out. I don't need a drill for it. I mean, I don't know. At least I don't think so. I'm really hesitant on getting a drill and a drill bit just to get those screws out, honestly. Honestly, I kind of want to get like a DS Lite as well. I just looked at my like I looked in where I usually like the box full of like games that I usually put all my stuff in. There's one box full of PlayStation games, but apparently, oddly enough, there's like there's a game that I own that is worth like $80 to $81 complete in box, and I have it complete in box. Obviously, it's been used, but apparently, I looked it up, and apparently, it's worth like $80 complete in box. I'm like, ooh. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I looked at like this stuff on like online, and it's like, wow, it's $80 for like just for a complete in box DS game. Like I have like it's Dragon Quest 4 for DS. Dragon space Quest space FOUR space FOR space DS. And I also have like some other stuff too. I mean, I'll admit, I don't usually collect video games. I just like to get, like effort drives on EVE or DRIVES, and then put all the games on you know, one storage. But if I were to say what game, if I were to say which game system I would collect for, it would either be PS3 or DS. Hold on. Yeah, I would say that DS is like probably, but also PS3. But I kind of want to get. I kind of want a DS again, honestly. KINDA space WNT space DS. I sort of want to collect, for the DS in a lot of ways because a lot of the games I want, they're less than $10. And it's mostly licensed games. Some of them are actually not that bad, but some of them are. I mainly only want to get them just for nostalgia. It's about NOSTALGIA. I had a blue DSi XL growing up. I want to get one of those, and I might. Here's. Here's the thing. I want to get like a blue DSi XL, mainly just to relive that. Not even old OLD, but really sort of ancient. But ANCIENT, nostalgia. But NOSTALGIA. And I hold on. I would say that. Oh man, this sucks. Yeah, I mean, I honestly do sort of want to own like some DSs. But I don't know. I feel like really what I really want is to be able to stream these games. But I also I don't necessarily want to like just get something just to stream it. I I don't necessarily want to just get something like a portable game device just to show it off to y'all because I mean I don't mind playing these games in my spare time. It doesn't have to be me just constantly playing these games. I mean, if it's like a more intensive game, maybe I might stream it, like an RPG or something. But if it's like a more action-oriented game that I feel like I want to share with y'all, then maybe I might stream it. For DS though, I definitely want to play some DS games on stream. But the way I'm gonna have to lay it out, I think I'm gonna have to like adjust like a lot of the layouts that I have for OBS and like because like you have to understand the DS was definitely a gimmick. It's GIMMICSSSSDSSSSDK. I mean, let's be honest. The dual screens, while it's interesting, it really is at the end of the day a gimmick. It's spelled GIMMICS. Yeah. It really is. It's just more of a novelty more so than anything. But I'll admit it's a fun novelty. I mean, but it's still like the DS with the dual screens. It really is just at the end of the day a gimmick. Oh, GIMMICSSSSDSSSSDK bananas. Oh, BONANZA. Oh. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things about the DS that I do like, mainly because I just have so much fondness for it. But like at the same time, I mean, the GBA I don't have that much fondness for, but I've always wanted to get into it. Knowing that, knowing what I know now about the GBA stuff like that. But the DS, I definitely want to get a DS, mainly because I just want to relive those moments when I was, growing up playing on a DS. I remember playing on like one in like an airplane. I even played like on DS like in like an island. And when I say like an island, I mean like I mean like I'm referring to like you know like 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 an island like in the middle of the ocean, a very like remote island. I actually remember having a DS playing on there during that time. I remember. I remember that. I think I played Drawn to Life SpongeBob SquarePants edition during that time. It was fun. And I remember it raining one time during that trip to an island. It was so weird. It feels like such a fever dream looking back on it, but I definitely remember that. It's so weird. Oh man. Um, what else? I I do think that there is a lot about these sorts of consoles, what's and SOLES, that really evokes that feeling of nostalgia. STALGIA, and I think that nostalgia I feel like is what ultimately drives me to want to invest in these sorts of consoles. CONSOLES. Um, sorry, my OCD is just making it hard for me to really know what to say, but I asked for forgiveness, so I'm already forgiven. Alright, well, you know what? Let's move on. So what's next? In terms of like what I want to do. Right now, I've already gotten all the stuff I need for my GameCube setup. Everything's ready to go in terms of like what I need to buy. The bare essentials for making everything stream ready. I just have to set that up, and once I have all the stuff I need, I can set up, get it ready to go. Set the HDMI, all that, because all this is going to be HDMI and stuff like that. I am going to try and get all the games I want to get for the Wii, of course, which is going to require a hard drive. I don't think I'm going to have to figure out how to do that, so, yeah. I'll find a way to get it to work. Now, in terms of being able to get it to work on my CRT TV, I think I'm just probably just gonna use like I think I'm just gonna use like the components. Oh, let's see what ONENTSC, cable that I got from HD Retrovision. RETORO, VISION. Sorry. Like Retro's spelled RETRO, and Vision's spelled VISION. So Retrovision's spelled RETROVISION. So, anyways, and honestly, I don't even know if I want to get PVM or BVM at this time. I really don't know if I want to do that. I don't really feel like doing that personally. I don't really feel like doing something like that because as much as I want to get into like RGB, gaming and stuff like that in terms of like for televisions, like CRT TVs, I really don't feel like doing that for PVMs and BVMs at the moment because I don't really need to. If I want to get the highest quality for if I want to get the highest quality for a video game, I can just use my 5X Pro. 5X PRO. CRT gaming. CRT GMIG, is better with composite, in my opinion. SIT, because it helps you remember where it all began. Well, actually, it was with RF, but really, composites. Let's see on POSIT, is where most people were, playing video games with the signal on. SIG, composite, SIGNALOSITE. Even the Wii, even with the Wii, people were still like using composite. COMPOSITE. But, I'm glad we have options like RGB and component. COMPONENT. Let's see. Now as for like what I want to do for like storage, I feel like it's not going to be SD cards because that's really unreliable for the amount of games I want to get. It's probably going to be like I would have to say like I would get like two 4 terabyte HDDs, not SSDs, because I have to save my money. Even though I got a ton of money from the government, I really have to save that money. So I would probably invest in say like 2 4 terabyte hard disk drives, and then see if I could be able to partition them to be able to have 2 terabyte, have two partitions of in the 4 terabytes of that drive, so that I can have at least one partition and then switch to another partition on the fly. I don't know if I can do that. I would have to do more research on that, but like I don't know. I mean, Unless I can switch the partitions for a single 8 TB hard disk drive or HDD, which I don't think it's even possible. I feel like 4 TB is more than enough. But even then, you know, like the Wii is only able to recognize RECOGNICE, you know, like a certain threshold of terabytes, even without FAT32. You know, I mean, you still have to recognize, you know, the limitations. Like I think USB loader GX is able to let you use NTFS or XFAT, EXFAT. I don't know. It's all a bunch of zany stuff, you know, how HDDs, you know, these not even old, well, but these ancient ANCIENTSC, you know, consoles work. CONSOLE. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look into it, but I think I am going to first. I think I'm going to be focusing on the Wii. It's like FOCUSING. Space. Oh, and it's THESES. Space WII. So, yeah. Yeah, because we're done with the GameCube. Now it's on to the Wii. In terms of like getting all the games I want, and then being able to load it in USB loader GX. You know, and yeah, it's just the idea. And then after that, after, you know, I've set that up and have a good, you know, idea of how to get that up and running, I think I'll focus then, you know, FOCUSING, you know, I think I'll be focusing on the N64. Code FOCUSING is ONs is THESES is N64. I don't know. Alright, let's play. Nameless mod. It's mod NAMELES. It's MODS.
I'll slip out when things have calmed down a bit.
Alright. I really like this song for ABI Industries. It's what ABI's is INDUSTRIES. What? I don't even know I'm here. How do they even know I'm here? You know, I just realized this is the only level that I know of where this is set in the day. You don't really see that in these sorts of mods where it's set during the day. Very interesting. Very fascinating. Interersting space FASCINATING. Where to? Do we have to go outside here? Man, this song really is a vibe, man. Very great song. Very, very great song. Man.
He's gotta be around here somewhere.
Check over there. He's probably... I got contact.
Damn. I don't want to waste all my ammo.
Visual contact. Need assistance.
I see him. Some sort of special agent.
Keep your eyes on the vents and watch the shadows.
Damn. Hmm.
Nobody here. Salvation. Hey, get that orange guy over here. He's gotta be around here somewhere.
Damn. Oh. You see them there earlier.
I see him. Some sort of special agent.
There's ourselves.
Keep your eyes on the vents and watch the shadows.
I got contact. Taking action. Check over there. He's probably gonna try to ambush us.
Check over there. He's probably gonna try to ambush us.
Check over there. He's probably gonna try to ambush us.
Take him down. He's not one of ours.
I see him. Some sort of special agent.
Check over there. He's probably gonna try to ambush us.
Wait, was that footsteps, or am I getting paranoid?
Damn. What's up? I used up all my cells. So much for preparedness.
I got contact. Taking action. The sound. What?
Okay. Wow. I don't know. Oh, okay. There we are. Oh. So, we're just going into the new area then?
Already inside? You still got it. Evil tells me the door to the old citadel is secured with a retinal scanner. but he can't access their clearance libraries, so you need to find a way to get past the scanner on your own. And while you're there, I'd appreciate it if you'd search the archives for any evidence we can use to shut Ryan down. I also noticed from their records that they're spending a rather large amount of money rebuilding the top floor of this building. If you have time, see if you can find the building plan so I can find out what they're doing with the space.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Quote, I has salvation, I has God's salvation saving everyone from self-control. I through quote, oh well, at least I, good God, is saving everyone from finding through self-control. I, good God, has salvation through quote, I, good God, has the great salvations reset, unquote. The great salvations closing
Contact.
current system. Salvations weird. Oh, okay, maybe don't do that. Okay, maybe don't do that. And let me go downstairs and then do the OCD-ish thing. Let's do the OCD-ish thing.
Oh man, I'm shaking all over. Talk about an adrenaline rush. That was some fight, huh?
Uh-oh. Salvation. Salvation. Unquote, translates in actuality defined through quote, oh well, at least I, good God, is saving everyone. Saving everyone. Unquote, translates in actuality defined through quote, oh well, at least I, good God, is saving everyone confined through self-control as defined through. I, good God, has salvation defined through. Quote, I, the good God, has the great salvations reset, unquote. Salvations closing. What's this? Salvations weird. Oh, you know what? You know what I want to talk about, actually? I want to talk about the whole, the whole, like, stop destroying games thing, and also Pirate Software being, basically just being, like, doubling down on, like, what he did. Essentially, he just... I've seen, like, people like Charlie just, talk about it, and I'm like, dude, there's no way he's intentionally, misleading people on purpose. There's no way he's doing that. There's no way he's not doing it, I mean. There's no way he's not doing it on purpose. Of course he's doing it on purpose. I mean... I truly do believe that what Thor's doing, I mean, after all I've seen, I actually did my research on this. Like, he's a game dev, right? So what games has he put out, right? Well, he put out a shmup called Breakfast of Champions. Came out like in 2016, so that's almost 10 years old. And now he's working on another game, which he's worked on since 2015. It's called Heartbound. Apparently, it's based around, you know, like games he played, like Secret of Mana and Earthbound. Which, funnily enough, Heartbound is just Earthbound, but the H is at the beginning of the name. Very clever, Thor. Like we wouldn't notice. Wouldn't notice you just move the H to the beginning of the name. Like, I looked into it and I'm like, dude, this is like, Thor seems really, you know, certain that this game might be revolutionary, even though it's still in early alpha. And it's been that way since 2018, and there hasn't been any updates other than like a few months ago, where he decided, you know what, Thor, Thor decided to.
Inside?
Hold on.
You still got it. Evil tells me the door to the old Citadel is secured with a retinal scanner, but he can't access their clearance libraries, so you need to find a way to get past the scanner on your own. And while you're there, I'd appreciate it if you'd search the archives for any evidence we can use to shut Ryan down. I also noticed from their records that they're spending a rather large amount of money rebuilding the top floor of this building.
Whoa.
If you have time, see if you can find the building plan so I can find out what they're doing with the space.
You know, I just realized that, yeah, like, apparently, like, yeah, like, Heartbound apparently, like, got, like, an update a few months ago, but it's not that huge of an update, and apparently it's just one of those, you know, small-ish updates. Like, I'm talking about, like, 2 megabytes, spelled MEGABYTES, small. It's not that much of an update. I know this because apparently the reason that they did that was to make sure it's on live support, even if though it's an early alpha. A lot of early alpha games, you know, the ones that you probably shouldn't trust in the first place, tend to do that. If they know that they're not really doing anything to really update it properly. And with the whole drama surrounding this, and with me realizing that, you know, he is, like, such a massive narcissist. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that, because, like,
Check over there. It's probably gonna try to.
God damn, what are they yapping about? I'm all the way over here. But yeah, like, as I was saying, like, Pirate Software and Thor, like, he just comes off as a massive narcissist who thinks he's holier than thou. And I'm not trying to, like, smear against him. I'm just saying how it is. I'm being honest, man. I'm criticizing him. Everybody's a critic. I have a right to criticize somebody when I feel like they're doing something wrong. And I feel like everybody knows that what Thor's doing is something wrong. Everybody knows that what he's doing is wrong. But he won't admit it. He'll never admit it. He'll never admit that what he's doing is wrong. And to me, that's just pretty crappy. That's pretty crappy behavior. That's messed up, man. Like, you can't just go against an entire smear campaign. You can't just create like a whole smear campaign, essentially smearing the good name of Ross and his, you know, not even Ross, but like smearing the whole Stop Destroying Games, you know, initiative. And I know why he's doing it. I think I have a good reason why he's doing it. You know, I mentioned before he's a game dev and he worked on games like Breakfast of Champions and Heart, and currently Currenty, you know, Heartbound. Well, I don't know if y'all know this, but he used to work for Blizzard. In fact, his father is actually used to work for Blizzard. In fact, his father apparently is the inspiration for that fat guy sitting not on the couch, but COUHHHDDDDSDDDDSDDDDSDKCD At least I have self-control as it's the great reset and quote salvation's closing. Actually, it's a chair, actually. That's the chair. Spelled C-H-A-R. Yo, y'all know that meme of, like, that guy in South Park during that WoW episode, the World of Warcraft episode, where, like, it's a fat guy. There's, like, a funny joke where it's, like, a guy just sitting there, you know, he pushes up his glasses while he's sitting slouched down. Yeah, that's Pirate Software's dad. That's his dad, dude. In fact, I don't know his name. I mean, I'm you know, let me look it up right now, actually. Hold on. Let me look that up. Let me look it up. Look it up. Joey Ray Hall. Yeah, Joey Ray Hall. Yeah. He's like, yeah, he is a former senior project manager at Blizzard Entertainment, and he joined in September 1991 when the company was known as Silicon and Synapse. So, yeah, and it even shows him, yeah, he is literally the exact same guy. He is the exact same guy. Like, I'll show you. I'll show you if you want me to show. If you want me to show you. Let me see. Yeah, this is him. This is the same guy. This is the same guy. It's literally, that is basically just a self-insert. That's him. He was him. He was him the whole time. The whole time. Same dude. Same dude. And Thor is using that as, like, he's using that as if that's he's saying that he's his dad as if that's a good thing. Like that, to say in the wise words of Drew Gooden, that's not a good thing! You know? I don't know what video Drew Gooden he said that in, but it's not a good thing! It's just not, okay? Nobody likes Blizzard anymore, dude. Nobody likes them anymore. Saying that you used to work for Blizzard, that's not flex. That's a mark of embarrassment, dude. I don't know how he lives knowing that he essentially is just embarrassing himself. He's constantly trying to make himself seem like he's holier than thou. And with all the stuff involving, like, World of Warcraft drama, which, by the way, I hate World of Warcraft. I've always kind of hated that MMO for a long time, and I still hate it. I'll never play it. I almost played it one time, but I refused to play it. There's just too much stuff going on. Too much of a toxic community, in my opinion. Not worth, you know, going into, in my opinion. Some communities are just not worth bothering. Like, like, I don't want to say the Undertale community. I mean, there are some pretty bad apples in that community, but like most of them are actually pretty nice. Also, what's this?
Ah, good. Looks like they're just building a new set of offices. No reason for concern. But see if you can find any evidence we can use against them regardless.
You know, I feel like people like Thor, I feel like I feel like he knew what he was doing. He knows exactly what he was doing. In fact, I remember watching Charlie's video just today. Hold on, let me... I don't know what the hell that did. Let me reload it. But yeah, like, I remember watching Charlie's video, you know, about this just today, and he actually DM'd Thor. And apparently Thor was still being defensive like he is in his public tweets. even in DMs, he's still being defensive, not even talking about what he did was wrong. You know, the wrong thing being that he was basically doing a smear campaign against Stop Destroying Games, completely misunderstanding it, basically on purpose. And I'm saying that, and I'll get to why in a little bit. But you know, it's just you just kind of think, why, of all people, why would Thor, of all people,
I heard something. Stay alert.
why would Thor, of all people, the person who seems to be the person with the most views on Twitch, the person with the most active presence on Twitch, as far as I'm concerned.
Was that footsteps, or am I getting paranoid?
Yeah, you have Queso. Yeah, you have people like Lily Pichu. Yeah, you have people like Asmon.
I should probably
But, like,
stay alert.
Pirate Software? Oh, he has a sizable audience. And I think he knows that. He knows that he has a massive influence. And I think he used that to his own, for his own selfish personal gain. And I'll tell you why. Because that's exactly why he's saying he feels like he did nothing wrong. Because he's more concerned about his personal brand and his self-image. And the fact that he's probably, and I don't really have any evidence for this, but in my opinion, so I'm take this with a massive, massive, massive grain of salt. According to some comments that I've read on YouTube, right? I'm not going to name any names, but according to some people that I've seen, this may or may not be true, so I really, really do not want y'all to take this, you know, like, to heart. I just want y'all to listen to what I've seen. This is basically a rumor, so take this as a rumor. But allegedly, and this is a huge allegedly, right? He is getting paid to, you know, say this stuff. Because even though he's an ex-Blizzard employee, you know, apparently he's getting paid to do this stuff, which I don't know if I believe. I don't really believe that because, like, again, like, he's an independent developer. He's paying other people to work for him. He's paying other people to work on Heartbound. And apparently Heartbound was in the middle of a controversy that I didn't even know that was the game where apparently it's the MatPat controversy where Toby Fox was also involved. Which is funny how Toby Fox eventually found himself involved with Pirate Software. It's all come full circles, but CIRCLES. But the guy, you know, Pirate Software, when he made, like, Heartbound, he started in 2015. You wanna know what else came out in 2015? Undertale. Yeah, Undertale came out in 2015, which, by the way, Undertale is about to be 10 years old. Man, we're not getting old, dudes. OLD, we're getting ancient. ANCIENTS. But I want you to consider this. Consider the idea, the mere idea that someone might actually be intentionally misleading people on purpose because they believe that they are being personally, you know, targeted, you know, because of the Stop Destroying Games initiative. Because people like Pirate Software, I imagine he's worked on games that are like live service games, and his ego is his ultimate enemy in that regard. He is his own worst enemy if he really is making his ego, you know, get the better of him. And it just makes me so mad. Like, even I wouldn't stoop that low. Even I wouldn't let myself have my ego ruin myself like this. Like, this is just messed up, man. In more ways than one. The whole being involved in World of Warcraft is already the worst problem. In my opinion. Being heavily involved in a World of Warcraft clan named after a goddamn smut site. Which, let's be honest, yeah, you can use OnlyFans for, like, you know, stuff like that, but, like, to name a clan called OnlyFangs? Like, dude, come on, man. Like, is that supposed to be funny? Like, I'm not laughing, man. I'm just kind of just saying that's pathetic, dude. Why are you playing World of Warcraft? I mean, yeah, some people might derive joy in it, but, like, I just don't. I don't know why you would want to play a game like World of Warcraft when you know that that game is just nothing but just full of people that you just don't want to meet. And people that you might run into one person you might think is might make a lifelong friend of. Maybe, but like a game like World of Warcraft requires a lot of intensive, attention. And to me, it's the way that you play it, it's just not fun. That's why I hate World of Warcraft. It doesn't feel fun to me. Yes, it's the most influential MMO of all time. Yes, I know this. And it's 21 years old. But I cannot bring myself to play it. Because of people, because of stuff like this. It's not necessarily Thor that's making me not want to play it. It's mainly just everything else surrounding it. If I wasn't aware of Thor and the fact that he was involved in so much drama, I still wouldn't play it. Because there's just too many problems with it. There's too many problems with World of Warcraft. It's kind of like, it's almost the same kind of thing with like League of Legends. Also why I don't play League of Legends. WoW, lol. I don't play any of those. WoW and LOL, I don't play any of those. Because it's just so ingrained into like the sort of toxic mentality that I don't even want to associate myself with. This is the only time I'll mention this stuff, by the way. Because I don't feel comfortable bringing this stuff up to people who feel like they don't understand me. You don't really know me. I'm only bringing this up because because something that I actually care about, which is the preservation of video games, is being actively, what's the word? It's being actively, like, there's a massive misleading, campaign against misleading people. There's an entire campaign of someone named Thor. Who's this? Jason Thor Hall. I think that's his full name. Jason Thor Hall. So maybe I should call him Jason. Jason! Like Heavy Rain. Jason! Do we all...
Here to see old Lucille again.
Should we make fun of Thor now? Is this basically free reign to make fun of Thor now, knowing that he's basically actively going against something that I feel like everybody can get behind, which is the preservation of video games after, after the live service, service is over.
Goddamn.
Which by the way, I hate live service games. I absolutely despise live service games with a passion. Because that's the majority of modern gaming. And it's why I've turned to retro gaming. In fact, because of the amount of live service crap that I see in what is supposed to be single-player games, and the fact that a lot of people are feeling like they should play modern gaming live service games, it's made me want to go into playing retro games. Because of just how much crap I see in terms of the modern gaming stuff. So yeah, I do have a right to criticize Thor and how he's basically saying that, he's basically asking, people to just, listen to him in terms of just being misleading people. And I hate that. He's intentionally missing the point on purpose. And I worry that he's probably getting paid to do so, and that's the real reason why, because he's part of the problem. Maybe not because he's getting paid. Again, that's a huge allegedly. But I think that it's because it's probably because he knows he's part of the problem. I don't like saying that. I really don't. But, he's an ex-Blizzard employee, dude. He's working on a game that's almost like a half-assed attempt. I don't even want to say half-assed. I'm sorry. Forgive me. He's probably worked on it pretty hard, I imagine. Criticize him all you want. I imagine he's worked pretty hard and hard-bound. I have no doubt in my mind that he's worked really hard in that game. I can at least acknowledge that. But all that is null and void when you realize that he's actively going against the idea of preservation of games, such as Stop Destroying Games. The Stop Destroying Games initiative is being actively misled. The whole idea of it is being misled by Thor. And Ross goes into all of that in his video. I feel bad for Ross, man. He was the one that was targeted. Whereas people like Thor thought that Ross's community was targeting him. Which is so funny to me, because, like, that's not what's happened. Thor's community targeted Ross and the initiative. And I'm like, dude, this is just so messed up, man. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. I just want to play video games, goddammit. I want to have fun playing video games. I don't want to get involved in anybody's drama at all, whatsoever. Which is why I don't want to talk about this anymore. I really don't. I really don't like talking about this. But I have to talk about this, at least mention it, because it just goes back to why I like retro games. It's because I don't have to deal with live service crap that I know that Pirate Software at least worked on at least one time. I don't have evidence of this, so don't take my word for it. Go do your research yourself, see what games. In fact, you know what? I might actually do my own research. Actually, let me do my research. What games has Pirate Software worked on? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people like him. I think we need someone like the Gamer from Mars to make a video about this. We need someone to do an in-depth, but IN-DEPTHS, dive into this. I just.
What I'd give to see old Lucy again.
I don't want to be involved in any of this, man. Like, I think this is just messed up. But I wanted to talk about this because I like video games. I love video games. Not as much as I love my girlfriend, so I guess video games are alright. But, like, I don't want people's lives to be ruined over what is ultimately a good cause, which is the preservation of video games. And I feel so strongly about preservation because of how much I like lost media and stuff like that. That when I see stuff like this, it makes my blood boil. I just wish that Thor gets humble, man. That's all I want. I hope he learns from this. I hope he has a good day. I wish for the best for him. I wish him nothing but the best, because I mean, and you know what? I'm gonna say it. I forgive him. I think, because not that many people are forgiving. People. I mean, I'm still mad at what he did. I'm still pretty mad at what he did. But god damn it, I have to forgive him. Because people are always gonna be mad at you're always gonna be mad at someone unless you forgive them. And I just don't want to be mad anymore, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's just, I just want to play video games in peace. I don't want to see any of this drama in my feed. I might as well just not talk about drama at all, whatsoever. It's just too much for me, man. It just makes my blood boil too much, and I just want to stay safe, man. I want to make sure I'm safe. I want to make sure my loved ones are safe. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I don't, get myself involved in anybody's, crap. So, that's why you'll never know who I am, really. It's for the best. It's just for the best, man. And I now I truly understand the true value of anonymity. It's to protect yourself, man. It's to protect yourself from people who are really unhinged. Anonymity can be, can be used. It can be a double-edged sword, though. So you have to be careful. It's ultimately a mask. You have to be careful with that mask. Because like the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, it can kind of corrupt you if you don't know how to handle it properly. Yeah, it can make you it can make you, you know, like, have, like, a sort of, like, idea of, like, oh, I can be whatever I want on the internet. People don't need to know that, you know, I'm human, even though I am a human. But, like, what if I wanted to pretend that I'm a bot? But people don't like bots, so maybe I shouldn't be on the internet to begin with. At all, whatsoever. I don't think I really don't think I'm a content creator based on all this. Like, I don't want to be on this constant grind set for anything, really. It's just, it feels so unhealthy. People like Thor remind me that I shouldn't be like him. I don't want to be like him. In fact, I refuse. I outright refuse to be like Thor. I mean, I do streams, yes, and sometimes, you know, it can be a bit of, you know, it can kind of grow my ego, but I don't want it to grow it too much to where it's as bad as Thor's ego. Where he's basically just completely disregarding any and all wrongdoing. I don't want to do that, you know? Because I think taking accountability for your actions is absolutely the right thing to do. Because it's the only thing you can do at that point. And that's not what he's doing. People would have a lot more respect for him if he was simply just taking responsibility for his goddamn actions, instead of sitting on a higher pedestal of thinking that he's holier than thou because he's a game dev and we just don't understand him. We don't understand what he's doing. It just comes off as pretentious, you know? Like Kojima! Kind of like Kojima, you know? Like when we were talking about Kojima earlier, you know? Kind of like that. It's kind of like that, you know? It all comes back to Kojima. K-O-G. It all comes back to Kojimbo. But K-O-J-I-M-B-O-A-O. I'll just... You know what? I have plenty of tools. I'll just use this. Sure, why not? What do we have? Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
What I'd give to see old Lucille again.
Man, I really have a strong passion for video games, don't I? So much so that when I see someone actively misrepresent them, I just have to call them out. I have to criticize them. Because...
I got contact. Taking action. Threat eliminated. Stay on your toes. It ain't over yet.
What? Dude. No. Reload. Hold on. But yeah, as I was saying...
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn, indeed. Hold on. Reload. Yeah, as I was saying, like...
I heard something.
I got contact.
You know what? No. Reload.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Yeah, reload here. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. 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 Salvation. Unquote. Translates the next phrase fine through. Quote.
Never noticed that before.
Unquote. Quote. Salvation. Unquote. Quote. Salvation. Unquote. Quote. Salvation. Unquote. Quote. Salvation. Unquote. 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 Salvation. Unquote. Salvation. Unquote. Unquote. Translates the next phrase fine through. Quote. Oh well. At least I, good God, is saving everyone from finally through self-controlism since
What I'd give to see
and
old
finally
Lucille
through
again.
of I, good God, has salvation. Finally through. Quote. Oh well, at least I, good God, has self-salvationisms. Quote. Oh well, at least I, good God, is saving everyone through self-controlism, right through. I, good God, has salvationism, right through. Quote. I, the good God, has the great salvations, reset, unquote. Salvations, closing front system. Salvation's weird. You wanna know something, though? Even after all of that, after all is said and done, what are we left with? What is the spoils of war that we have here? Because this really is sort of a war. It's a war of game devs versus consumers. And the consumers want to actually feel like they have control, over the things they purchase. Whereas the game devs, they want control over the market. They want to make sure that they can get away with as much stuff as they possibly can by including so much live service bullcrap and microtransactions, macrotransactions even. You can even call it macrotransactions. Is that a thing? Macrotransactions? Well, we have microtransactions. What about macrotransactions? Like just a bunch of, stuff like that. Battle passes too. Just
The hell? Never noticed that before.
And as a consumer, I'll always be on the consumer side because I don't want to develop video games. At least not now. Because much like any medium, like making movies or a TV show or an anime, making a video game takes time. Making something like DX1 takes time. Making something like TNM, the Nameless mod, Nameless, it takes time. The only difference is that DX1, had a lot of money going into it. Or at least I think it had a lot of money going into it. I don't know what the budget was. Whereas with something like the Nameless mod, it's a free game. And while I don't necessarily know the resources that were put into it, it's safe to say that this is mainly a labor of love in a lot of ways. It's a love letter to DX1 and everything else revolving around video games and media and the internets, the interwebs of 2004, 2000, something. 2004, 2009, I don't know. This mod released in 2009, but...
Hello.
Hello.
You look like a Skinner.
Well, strike me down. What you need?
How well do you know this facility?
We go back a long way, the facility and I. Of course, it don't let me in the parts that you need to get to.
Where's that?
Secret base. In the ruins. Clever, yes?
Yeah. How did you know?
You look like the excessively augmented super agent type. No idea who you work for, but I figure you didn't come here to get a new outfit.
Do you happen to know how I can get to that, secret base?
I'll be frank, the entrance downstairs. I don't know how to open it. I do know where there's another secret entrance, though, and how to get in.
And what might I do to convince you to part with this knowledge?
Skin and pays a dick. I need cash shoulder.
What do you need money for?
Say what?
Okay, yeah. Stupid question.
Bruh.
Fine. How much do you want?
Strikes me that your pockets will be nicely lined. 500 credits in your rim.
Sounds like more than I have.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you at this time.
Well, shucks. I guess I'll have to find the main entrance
I didn't
then.
even know.
Good luck.
The Bone Collector. What the hell? It's BONES space COLLEDDDDSSSSDCTOR. No, I find it I find it interesting that the pieces of media are actually media IRL, like actual like IPs and stuff. That's very interesting, honestly. You don't really see that in a lot of mods or even games, really. You really don't. Like, just see straight up seeing a Zappa, you know, a Frank Zappa CD, like just right there. Like, dude, I mean, it's definitely a vibe. It's definitely interesting. But FRANK SIs Space Logan all strange Space CAPA. I don't know. It's just I just think it's very a very fascinating choice to just include actual stuff that people like to have, like CDs and games and stuff that you actually recognize in the real world, not just something they made up for the game, but actual real stuff in the real world in this game. Like, that's insane, dude. You really don't see stuff like this nowadays. Really, this mod really is special in a lot of ways. I hope to return to this again. I probably might return to this again one of these days. This mod is very special to me in a lot more ways than one. They really don't make mods like this anymore now, do they?
Down on Parchment Bar.
That's no standard World Corp. I got contact.
Oh, goddamn.
He's gotta be around here somewhere.
Damn. Goddamn shot the glass down. Goddamn. I just hope I'm doing the right thing here, bro. Look, at the end of the day, me, you know, being, you know, someone that's criticizing pirate software, me being passionate about the preservation of video games, because that's what it's ultimately about.
Where is he? Where is he? He was right there just now.
Yeah, where am I? where am I, actually? Where am I? Where are you? Where are we? God damn it. Oh, they really thought of everything, didn't they? Damn it. Damn it, they really did think of everything, didn't they? You know, I don't know. Surprised he didn't hear that.
I heard something. Stay alert.
Just wish that more people are able to get behind Stop Destroying Games initiative and recognize that people like Thor are actively just destroying that based on the amount of misleading stuff, because ultimately this Stop Destroying Games, it's a good thing. Like, it's you know, what Ross is doing is a good thing, and I hope that actual change goes through. And I hope people like Thor learns his lesson somehow by him getting humbled somehow. I don't know what needs to be done for Thor to learn his lesson. Maybe him, you know, realizing that it's not worth the money, but it's more about the reputation, having a spine, more so than making money, really. I just don't like people like Thor, you know, anymore. Like, I unfollowed Thor the moment I saw this, honestly. I unfollowed Thor on Twitch, and now it's the best decision I've ever made. I also unfollowed some ordinary gamers as well. Also the best decision I ever made. And I don't think they care about what I'm saying, or the fact that I unfollowed them or unsubscribed to them. I don't think they care. And if they did, I'd be surprised, honestly, because why would they care about someone like me? They don't, nobody on the internet really cares about me. Nobody that's, like, fans of more popular people anyway. I'm the lesser known streamer, I'm the lesser known content creator, and I like for it to stay that way. I would love for it to stay that way, because I don't need a larger audience. I really don't. I'm not perfect for that. I'm not meant for something like that. That's just not my style. That would cramp my style, honestly. I don't want that stuff to... I don't want having a larger audience to cramp my style. Wow. Interesting. Wow. I just... just think that overall, at the end of the day, people should be happy with what they have. And they should try and preserve what they have too, you know? They shouldn't have to deal with the idea that one day, the very thing that they enjoy, which is video games, might just suddenly not work anymore, you know? W-O-R-K-N-O-W. Doesn't matter if it's single player or multiplayer. It should all function. After the official devs don't want to support it anymore, there should be like a plan for that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? That's TV tropes of DX1. That's funny. It's just literally just the TV tropes of DX1. Straight up Adobe Photoshop. Self-control is... Wow. This mod is great, dude. This mod is great. Greatest mod ever made for any game. Ever. Put EVER. Fallout the Frontier pales in comparison to this game. Yeah, I said it. Fallout the Frontier is garbage compared to this. Yeah, it has car mechanics. Yeah, you can drive around. But, like, the story in the Nameless mod is more memorable than the Frontier. And it's much more interesting and compelling than the Frontier, honestly. Go play this, seriously. Play this.
There, take him out.
Oh, I'm not here. What are you talking about? I'm not here.
I should probably stay alert.
Yeah, stay away from me. Yee. 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 Go to sleep. Whoop. Oh, I was worried that was someone. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't worry. It's fine. Oh, man. Oh, man. This mod's great, dude. This mod's amazing. Ah. Batman Begins? Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, man. Oh, Trigun. Oh, that's interesting. Damn, they have anime in here too? Oh, oh, this mod's gotten, it just gets better and better and better, dude. Oh my god, they got goddamn Trigun mentioned. Oh my god. Is that good? I don't know if it's good. Scam Banked. But Skambankt. I have not heard of this. Suspicious bottle. What the hell? What's that? The hell is that? It just opened the door? It's just messing around. What was that? I opened it. I opened something. What the hell was that? Hold on, I have to see what's in there. I have got to see what's in here. Man, always preserve your video games, man. Don't let people like Thor tell you otherwise. I'm here to tell y'all, you have a right to preserve the games that you own. Okay? Don't let people like Pirate Software scare you. Okay, I'm not gonna let him scare me. You'll be fine. Okay? I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. As long as we stick together as a community, with COMMUNITY, we'll be unstoppable. We'll be fine. But mostly not just unstoppable, we'll be fine. That's all I want. You know, I just want us to be fine. You know, I just want us to get along. GT which admittedly is harder. It's getting harder and harder to do that every single day with drama like this. Ooh. I don't know. Pretty sure that every day is just what we're just one step away from seeing another's ANOTHER, you know, unhinged person on YouTube get in the middle of some drama that people start getting passionate about. Because when you're angry, you're passionate about something. That anger, comes from passion. If there's no direction or passion, then it's just wrath, or it's just destructive. It's supposed to be RATH, and wrath is bad. Passion is something that needs to be controlled, and it requires patience. It requires being patient and knowing when is the right time to speak up and stand up for yourself. I'm standing up for myself, bro. In fact, I'm standing up right now. I just stood up right now. Now I'm sitting down. But you get my point. I just want to stand up just now just to make a statement. Also, what the hell? Oh, is that why it opened? Okay. ABI voucher. Ooh. Interesting. Fascinating. Oh, gimme. Ooh. Man, I gotta get me one of those spray paint to spray my, you know, some of the stuff. Gimme. Okay. Why not 2 extinguishers? XTINGUISHERS. Oh well. What else do we have? But yeah, I think the best advice I can give to anybody who's just starting out, be thankful where you are right now. Be thankful that you're just starting out. You don't have that much of a larger audience like I do. Now I don't even really have that large of an audience to begin with whatsoever, really. The only really large-ish audience I have is on my Bandcamp. It's BANDCAMP. And I haven't been really making music a lot because, like, I just really don't feel like making music right now. I mean, I still want to make music, don't get me wrong. I just want to explore other hobbies, other avenues of having fun, you know? I haven't stopped making music entirely. I just want to explore my passions and stuff like that, you know? Oh, female guards?
More of them? Who's this guy?
I'm like, more of you? Who's this girl? Sorry. I'm sorry. I asked for forgiveness, so I'm already forgiven. Alright, well, you know what? Let's move on.
What was that? You hear that?
Hear what?
I see him. Some sort of special agent.
God damn it. Okay. I think it might be the armor. It might be the armor. It might be because they are armored. It's B-E-C-A-U-S-E. C-H-E-Y apostrophe A-R-E A-R-M-O-R-D. And you know, honestly,
It's quiet. A little too quiet.
You just had to say it, didn't you? Just had to say it, didn't you? God damn it. God damn it, you just had to say it, didn't you? Gimme. I think people should be more appreciative of how you don't, of how, you know,
If they bring in any more bots, I'll quit.
people should be more appreciative of the fact that you can actually just start off small and work your way towards the top. There's more value in that, you know? So, is it... Really? Wow. That's insane. Tetris? Wanna play Tetris? Wait, you're able to move this? Whoa, you're able to move this around? I didn't know that. Wow, what? Am I just realizing this just now? You able to just move it around and drag it around? Like this? What? I'm just noticing that just now? What? What? Bro.
Excellent. This will make it a piece of cake to shut down ABI. Thanks a lot, Trescon.
Alright.
Something over there.
What?
What was
Sound.
that?
Watch out for
You hear
incoming
that?
commandos.
Nobody here.
I should probably stay alert. Huh? Something over there.
Was that footsteps, or am I getting paranoid?
Whoa.
Shit!
I should
Better
probably
call
stay
the others.
alert.
Sound. Watch out for incoming commandos. I see him. Some sort of special agent. Gas! Anybody got a mask?
Hold on. Oh. Hmm. Anything of value? I don't even know if I can print that out. Nah. last one would change the alarms. Alright. Oh. I don't see it did anything. Well, we had opened something. Clearly it opened something, right? Oh. Please. Please. Unquote. Translates the next race fight through. Salvation is translates the next fight through. Unquote. Salvation. Unquote. Salvation. Unquote. Salvation. Unquote. Salvation is translates the next fight through. Quote. Oh well. At least I, good God, is saving everyone from finding through self-control as Simpsons find through. I, good God, has salvation, Simpsons find through. Quote. I, good God, has the great salvation's reset, unquote. Salvation's closing. Salvation's a bit weird. Oh. Oh. Oh man, they don't do anything. Man, they don't do anything anymore. Oh man. Whoa, we're outside now. No, wait, we have to go inside the building, though. We have to go inside the building. Or, no? Well, yeah, but... Wait, what happened? What's going on? What? What? Am I even able to leave? Let me leave. Am I even able to leave? Probably not. Where am I? No. I'm not able to leave. It's so weird. Why would you give me a door and then all of a sudden I'm not able to go in there? That's so weird. Why? Why would you tempt me like this, game? Why? That's so weird. Is that from Batman Begins? I have no idea. Now what? Now what? What do I do now? Surely I'm able to get through here somehow, right? Maybe I should go upstairs? Missing something? I don't believe so. I mean, I have a voucher. Give me, I'm not able to get in there. I have a voucher. Surely. Surely I can persuade you to let me in. Oh, well. Don't worry about it. What about this? What's in here? Oh! Interesting. How do I enter? Let's see. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me find it. There. Alright. I knew there was something up about that area. What? Is Ryan's area? Probably not. I don't know where to go. Also, it's getting a little late, so I might as well just call it a night. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I do wish y'all have a great rest of your night. And, take good, excellent care of y'all. Above all, God bless y'all. God bless y'all, God bless y'all, God bless y'all, God bless y'all, God bless y'all.